Hi, welcome back to the channel. And today we are here. What are we here to talk about? I don't know. We're here to talk about this brand new movie, Death on the Nile. Now, this is the sequel to the highly kind of commercially acclaimed Murder on the Orient Express, which came out in 2016. And for me, I really had a fun time with Murder on the Orient Express. I think some of the style moments here and there, and the cast was great. So, and the overall story really felt earned. Like, there were a lot of good moments, but the thing is that it wasn't super strong in the writing, and some of the acting wasn't the best, even though the cast was pretty good. But I really wanted Death on the Nile to be an improvement over Orient Express, because director star Kenneth Branagh really wanted to take that style from Orient Express and put it full form and make it more expansive and put it in a new setting. And that's what Death on the Nile does. It has this new setting, has these new characters except for Book, and puts it in the Nile in Egypt. And there are a lot of areas in this movie that I didn't love, like a lot, and I'll get into those in a little bit. But overall, this was not amazing. Like, I really thought that they were going to step it up a little bit when it comes to the writing, the performances, and the overall structure. But no, I don't think this one's better than the Orient Express. I think both of these movies are pretty mid-tier. I think Orient Express is probably a 7 out of 10. This one's probably like, I'm not going to tell you because that's given away. But I'm going to go through and share my thoughts of it. And so that's cool, I guess. So pretty much what happens in Death on the Nile is there's a wedding the movie first starts with this one couple at a bar dancing, and this is probably in, like, I think the 60s or something. I don't really remember. But it shows our main guy, Hercule Poirot, and this is a French movie, by the way. It's in English, but But he's at this club, and he sees these two couple dancing, and the couple is overly sexual with their dancing. It's very interesting. Now, I was very surprised on how sexual this movie is. Like, there are a ton of very eyebrow-raising stuff, and before this, like in the first movie, there wasn't really a ton of stuff, and this one kind of ups it up, so, good for them, I guess. But so pretty much it shows this couple dancing, and it's this girl named Jacqueline and this guy named someone. I don't remember his name. Simon. That's what it was. Simon. So pretty much what happens is these two are dancing, and they find out that this one girl finds out that they're engaged, and it's played by Gal Gadot, and she's this like big princess girl. I think they don't really tell a lot about her. She's just this famous person. And I didn't love that. And her name's Lynette, and she is a interesting character, and we'll get to her in a little bit. And I will go through all the characters and say if I like them or not. But what happens is that she finds out that they're engaged, and they're really in love and all that. Then we see, I think this was like 6 weeks later or something, and we find out that, before this, we see Simon. He's like glued. His eyes are glued to Lynette because she's so beautiful, I guess. Yeah, something like that. So they start dancing, and then it fast forward 6 weeks, and we see Hercule watching the pyramids, and then we meet Book again, flying a kite on the pyramids. And it's him and his mother doing something. They don't explain anything because that's what the movie is. The movie that doesn't explain anything except for the very end. But what happens is that Book wants Hercule to investigate this one couple's wedding, because I guess there's a disturbance. Turns out that Lynette and Simon are engaged, and after 6 weeks are getting married, and they're going to have their honeymoon on this big boat going through the Nile River, which is in Egypt, if you didn't know. That's where the movie gets its name from. So I guess they're already married, and yeah, good for them. And then we get all these like new characters, and we get like the grandma and her and like assistant, whatever, like nurse, and we get this singer lady who was in the beginning, and we get her daughter who was like Shuri in Black Panther, and then we get Russell Brand looking creepier than ever, and then we get, I don't remember because none of these characters did absolutely anything. We still have Simon, and we have Lynette, and then coming out of the water, we have Jacqueline back again. She is pissed at Simon. Now, they were in love. The whole movie's themes are romance and how it can tear people apart and push people further away from each other. Now, we'll find out that this was a fake romance. Yes, that is a spoiler. That the romance between Lynette and Simon was fake, so they could kill Lynette and steal the necklace that costs a ton and her whole fortune and all that. Yes, they explained that in the last 5 minutes of the movie. Now, we see this other girl. I don't remember her. I think her name's Louise or something. And we see her, like, fondled over this big gold necklace. And we find out later that she has nothing to do with the story. She is killed off, and literally she was just there. So, yeah. But anyway, we get on the boat. We see all these people. They're vibing out. They're eating. They're drinking. You know, all the good stuff. And then we find out in a little bit that something's fishy between everyone. I feel like everybody hates everyone. That's kind of the vibe that's being given off. And then we see them go on a boat to the pyramids and the tomb of someone. I think Tutankhamun or something. I don't remember. So they're in there. Lynette and the other guy, Simon, they're like close together, and then there was like the Shuri girl and Buke, and they're running off together, and they want to get married, but they can't for some reason because one's black, one's white, I think. I don't really know. They don't give us any information. It's a 2-hour movie. But the thing I really hate about this movie is that they don't give us literally anything about any of these characters. Maybe like 2 or 3 characters they give a background, but I needed the development. There was no character development at all. It shows the singer lady and Hercule. I guess they're like a thing. I don't know. I guess like he likes her or something. I don't know. Like they don't give anything away. It's Death on the Nile. Like, come on, bro. And then we get the first real sign of something going down, and we hear a shot, and it's Jacqueline again, and she's there, and I guess she shoots Simon in the leg or something, and then we go upstairs, and we see Simon, and he's like, oh no, it hurts, and then he goes upstairs, and we find out that Lynette has been shot in the head. Now, this is the one thing I really didn't like about this movie. They took an hour of the 2-hour movie to get going. Like, there was nothing fun about the movie, nothing interesting until the 2-hour mark, or the 1-hour mark. Like, how dumb is that? Like, I really wanted the movie to be flow, to get going, to always have that emphasis. But no, it's Death on the Nile. It's a super mid movie. I don't know why I should watch this or care for any of these characters. But anyway, I really want to get into some spoilers, a lot more spoilers. I've already said a ton. So if you guys want to click to this time, which is like the final thoughts. But anyway, then we get a lot of twisty stuff. We find out that the Louise girl has been crushed by the spinning thingy on the boat. I did forget about one character. I don't know his name. I don't remember his name. I guess he was like the hotel manager or something. I don't know. And he was friends with Lynette. So he's really sad. So everyone investigates him. And Hercule and Buke are investigating Simon, who's a little sus. And yeah, that's kind of where the movie's going. It's being like an interrogation murder mystery. Now, we see that Russell Brand's character, the weirdo, he was a doctor. Well, he is a doctor, and he checks out, and everyone thinks he's the imposter and the murderer. And I'm just kind of like, no, they wouldn't do that, because he's all, it's not me, guys. Like, he wouldn't be it. It would be someone super obvious at the beginning or something. And then we find out that, like, more people keep dying, I guess. Like, we all thought that Simon would die. He didn't. And then through a hole in the door, somebody shoots Book, and then he bleeds out and dies. So that was actually a really sad moment. I thought Book was going to survive, but nope, he died. And then we also get a big reveal scene. Now, the biggest reveal here was that, yes, Jacqueline and Simon were never, like, apart. They've been partners in crime the whole time. And the acting in this scene from everybody except Hercule Poirot is terrible. The fake crying from Armie Hammer, who plays Simon, is so horrendous that I was laughing. Like, the fake crying when he finds out Lynette is dead is so stupid. Like, yeah, no. Watch the movie. It's hilarious. The big reveal scene is always the best scene, obviously. Like, in Knives Out, that was one of my favorite scenes. But Knives Out is such an amazing movie. Like, if you haven't watched it, you're missing out. I hope they don't mess up the sequel. But what happens here is that Hercule pretty much throws everything out that we wanted, like, us as an audience were trying to figure out. And then he, like, is like, oh, look at me, I figured it all out. And he speaks in his very thick French accent that I couldn't tell what he was saying half the time. So yeah, that happened. But anyway, we find out that they're still lovers, Simon and Jacqueline, and it was all a ruse, and then they, like, run away, I guess. Like, the acting is so terrible from both of them, so I don't really know why I should, like, pay attention. But anyway, that's kind of like the whole movie. It ends with everybody forgetting who Hercule Poirot was, and it ends with him being in a club, seeing all the people, and yeah, that's about it. I really hope they don't make a third, because wow, that movie was messy, confusing, not fun for the most part, and very weird. The characters, I would say, are either awful or okay. Like, I liked some of them. Book is always great. I really liked him in the first movie. And Hercules is awesome, but every other character is pretty lame. Doesn't really add much. Kind of sucked. So, that is pretty much my review of Death on the Nile. I'm feeling a strong 4 on this movie, and that's about it for me. I hope you guys really enjoyed this synopsis review. And don't forget to click like, subscribe down below, and check me out on my Marry Me review, which will be coming up soon. And then I won't be uploading for a week. I'll be in Disney, and I will be working on an Uncharted review. So yeah, I will see you guys later.